On your palms and knees with your eyes facing the ground, raise one arm and the alternate leg in line with your back. It's a common mistake to lean back or forward. You want to keep your hand directly under your shoulder and your knee directly under your hip. Hold for 3 seconds. The key to the knee pump is keeping your abs tight. Thrust your knee across your body as high as it is comfortable to do so. To increase the intensity, thrust your arm back and thrust your knee across your body. Lay on your back with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Cross your arms over your chest. Now raise your upper body a few inches off the ground, and the proper way to do this is to press your lower back into the ground. A lot of people like to put their hands behind their head on this exercise. Try to avoid doing that. This creates the mistake of using your hands as support for your head. Then you find yourself pressing your chin against your collarbone, which could cause an injury. After your upward movement, simply lower your upper body to the starting position. Lay on your back with your hands gently holding your head. You don't want your hands supporting your head. Now lift your knees to a 45-degree angle, alternately touching your elbows to the opposite knees as you twist back and forth. Fast or slow, this exercise engages the entire core, and it's also a good cardio exercise. Lay face down, resting on your forearms. Push off the ground, raising to your toes and resting on your elbows. To make this exercise a bit easier, you can rest on your forearms instead of your elbows. Keep your back flat. It should form a straight line from head to heels. Too many people make the mistake of bending the back up or down. Keep everything in a straight line so your core stays engaged. This is a deceptively hard exercise. Lay on your back with your legs in an upward angled position and your arms extended outward. Use your abs to rock your body up to almost a seated position, then rock back down. To increase the intensity of this exercise, simply extend your arms further back near your head. Lay on your side. Lift your body off the ground and balance on one forearm and the side of your foot. Don't put the weight on your wrist, as this could cause injury. Your weight should be on your forearm and elbow. Contract your abdominals and hold that position, keeping your entire body in a diagonal line without the midsection slumping. Place your hands behind your head, but don't push your head forward. Now touch your right elbow with your left knee, keeping your abs nice and tight. Return to the starting position and repeat with the other side. Lay on the ground and extend your legs straight up. Place your hands behind your head. Contract your abs by lifting your shoulder blades off the ground. Focus on moving your rib cage toward your hips. This will allow you to maintain a stable position in your neck. Assume the push-up position and bend your elbows slightly. Sway back and forth from your head to your toes, keeping your abs tight throughout the movement. Stack your feet one on top of the other to increase the intensity. Position yourself with your legs and upper body balancing on your butt. Once you find a nice, comfortable balancing point, wrap your arms around your legs. Then simultaneously straighten your legs and extend your arms outward by your sides. Lay on your back with your hands under your butt. Extend your legs with a slight bend in your knees. Lift your heels about 6 inches off the ground and make small, rapid up and down, scissor-like motions with your legs. Now this is an ab exercise, not a leg exercise, so focus on your ab muscles moving your legs rather than your legs doing the work. If you find this movement to be too intense, simply put your head on the ground. That will disengage some of the tension on your abs. Assume the push-up position. With your hands close, spread your feet. Now, reach your right hand out to the side 2 feet and move your left foot close to your right foot. Now move your left hand close to your right hand and your right leg out 2 feet. Repeat this movement. This is a difficult movement to do at first, but once you get the rhythm down, you'll find this to be an effective core exercise. Assume the push-up position. Move your left leg as far as possible behind your right leg and rotate your head and body to the left. Then repeat with the other side. This exercise really works your shoulder stabilizer muscles and abs and improves flexibility. To increase the intensity of this exercise, swing your leg behind your back toward your head as opposed to simply bringing it behind the grounded leg. Assume the push-up position. Raise your left arm and move your right knee to where your left arm was. Return to the starting position and repeat with the other side. Keep your abs tight while doing this exercise. This is a great exercise to get your blood flowing and work your obliques and shoulders at the same time. Keeping your legs straight, bend until your hands touch your feet. Walk your hands one at a time away from your feet until they are just a few inches past your head. The further you can get your hands past your head, the more intense the exercise. Now walk your feet to your hands one at a time. Lay on your back with your hands under your butt. Now extend your legs with a slight bend in your knees. Lift your heels about 6 inches off the ground. Make small, rapid up and down motions with your legs together. Keep your abs nice and tight. Your leg movement should come from an engaged ab muscles, not your leg muscles. This exercise is also called the side plank with hip raise. Lay on your side, lift your body off the ground, and balance on one forearm and the side of your foot. Contract your abdominals. Move your hips up and down. If you find this too difficult, unstack your feet and place them side by side. This will give you more balance points and reduce the intensity of the exercise. Lay on your back with your hands under your butt. Now extend your legs with a slight bend in your knees. Lift your heels about 6 inches off the ground and make circle-like motions with your legs. The circle movements can be done in a variety of ways, in the same or opposite direction. Your head should be up to keep constant tension on your abs. To decrease the intensity, simply rest your head on the ground. Assume the push-up position with your arms straight and elbows locked. Bend your left knee to your right elbow. Return that knee to the starting position and repeat with the other knee. To increase the intensity of this exercise, simply bend your elbows a few inches. Assume the push-up position. Move your left knee to your left elbow. Return to the starting position and repeat with the other side. This is a great exercise that works your abs and obliques at the same time. Balance on your tailbone and clasp your hands together. Twist your upper body from side to side, touching the ground with your clasped hands. Make a strong C-like curve with your abs as opposed to straightening your back. This will take pressure off of your lower back. To increase the intensity, put a weighted object in your hand. Lay on the ground and place your hands on the ground next to your hips or comfortably behind your head. Bring your knees in toward your chest until they're bent at 90 degrees. Then, contract your abs to curl your hips off the ground. Lower the hips to the starting position. To increase the intensity, bring your knees up and out at an angle, instead of curling them towards your chest. This exercise uses the transverse abdominals, which is the deepest muscle in our stomach and a significant component of core strength. Airplane abs is a deceptively hard exercise. Sit on your butt with your heels on the ground. Now lean back as far as comfortably possible. Extend your arms and rotate from side to side. You will engage all of your ab muscles and oblique muscles. It is very easy to lose your balance and fall backwards, so keep your movements very controlled. Lay on your back and raise your head. Extend your arms and legs upward above your body. Then, lower your arms and legs as low as possible to the ground without touching the ground. Keep your abs tight during the entire movement. To increase intensity, raise your upper body, doing a crunch as your arms and legs come together. Lay on your back and extend your limbs. Touch your right arm and your left leg above your stomach, keeping both your leg and arm straight. Lower and repeat with the other side. It's okay if you have to bend your knees a little. You'll still get a tight squeeze throughout your entire abdomen. Lay on your back with your legs extended straight up and your arms extended over your head. Raise your upper body and curl your upper body around your legs. Hold this position to increase the intensity. Now, lower your body to the starting position. Assume the push-up position. Extend one arm in front of you and hold. Repeat with the other arm. To really increase the intensity, slightly bend the arm supporting your body. Assume a standard push-up position, but position your hands 6 to 8 inches in front of your shoulders. The farther your hands are in front of you, the harder the exercise. Your body should form a straight line from your shoulders to your ankles. Be sure not to drop your head though. To increase the intensity, bring your hands close together. A simple movement, but deceptively hard. I see advanced fitness enthusiasts unable to hold an extended plank for more than a few seconds. Don't overdo this exercise, as your abs will be very sore the next day. Don't forget to breathe while holding this position.
Lay on the ground with your arms straight above your head and your legs straight. Raise your upper and lower body until your body looks like a V. Keep your back as straight as possible and hold the position. Holding this position requires an extraordinary amount of core strength.
Arguably the most deceptively difficult bodyweight exercise there is. Sit on your butt with your legs straight in front of you. Straighten your arms and push yourself off the ground holding this position. The straighter you keep your legs, the better. This exercise has such a small movement but requires very strong core muscles to keep you elevated.